All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm making a call today. I've had enough. I've been contemplating making this video for a little bit now. I've made a couple videos kind of leaning into this topic, but today I've seen enough, and I'm making a call. Battlefield 2042 will be canceled after Season 5. The game will not receive any further content after Season 5 is wrapped up. And we'll be diving directly into all of this and all of its weird little nuances and all the things that I've thought about this topic. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and, of course, subscribe to the channel. I stream every day at twitch.tv/enders, first link in the description. And why do I think the game will be canceled after Season 5? Well, firstly, I want to preface this by saying I hope I am wrong, right? 100% I am not hoping the game will be canceled. I actually hope the game will receive further support, because otherwise, what are we going to do, right? But I genuinely do hope the game continues to receive support, and I just want to make sure that everyone isn't misunderstanding what I'm trying to say. So with that out of the way, let's get into the reasons as to why I think this will happen. Has anyone noticed the patch notes recently? Kinda sparse, aren't they? Really lacking in anything substantial whatsoever. Some of the most recent patches have been so insignificant that I deemed it wasn't even worth making a video on, which is incredibly uncharacteristic of any sort of patch with this game, because if you remember, and I'm sure a lot of regular subscribers will attest to this, I typically make a video on every single patch, because there are things to go over, and that hasn't been the case for some of these recent patch notes. So that certainly points to them, at bare minimum, winding things down in terms of Battlefield 2042 work. Another reason why I think Battlefield 2042's content will eventually be canceled after Season 5 is just the way they've gone about everything around Season 5. Put it this way, if they were going to support the game for another full second year, why would they only announce support for Battlefield 2042 Season 5? Surely, if they were going to support the game for a second year, they would, increase the confidence of their player base and their community by reassuring everybody that, hey guys, we're going to put a second year of support on the game, which insinuates Seasons 5, 6, 7, and 8. But they didn't. They specifically and only mentioned Battlefield 2042 Season 5. In fact, they've been very careful as to not mention anything that even insinuates slightly that there's going to be a season after Season 5 is over with. Another point I want to bring up about this thing specifically is we have strangely known about the existence of Season 5 for a very long time. I believe they announced it sometime during Season 3, and wouldn't you think that would be a great time to announce full Year 2 support? They've certainly had a lot of time to confirm Season 6, and 7, and 8, but again, they haven't. And this is sort of sad, but I can't personally rule out the possibility that this is a DICE moment, right? And what I mean by DICE moment is they're notoriously bad with communication, and they're also notoriously bad with pretty much how they go about things. This could very well be a DICE moment, and they just announce Year 2 support next week, and I look like an idiot, which would be great. Great. Make me look like an idiot if it means that the support of the game is continued. But I don't think you can ignore the points that I've brought up so far. However, there is this one thing that I want to address, and I'm sure some people might even comment down below on. There was that thing that was data mined in the Origin files or whatever that was found on Reddit that was a placeholder text in Origin that said Battlefield 2042 Year 2 support. I would like to remind everyone that they actually data mined some things from Battlefield 5 that insinuated that Battlefield 5 was going to get Eastern Front support, but we all know what happened with Battlefield 5. So that could very well just be something that was maybe planned earlier, but has since been canceled. And it wouldn't surprise me at all if Battlefield 2042's far future support was canceled just like Battlefield 5's due to the early performance of the game. And even the continued performance of the game, because if you think they don't pay attention to the numbers, you would absolutely be wrong. I think a lot of people have the false sense of Battlefield 2042 has made a wonderful comeback and there are so many players. Well, actually, the numbers actually don't support that viewpoint at all. In fact, in the past 2 months, Battlefield 2042's average player count has dropped a staggering 3,400 players. Yes, we are back to almost sub 10,000 24-hour peak on Steam, and I would be willing to bet that the console player counts also reflect this same phenomena. And I know some people are going to say, well, Enders, that's unfair because recently in those months there have been free-to-play sessions and all that. Yes, you're absolutely right, but let's jump back to all the way mid-March. Mid-March was actually the peak of Battlefield 2042's player count after launch, and since then the game has had a steady decline of players, so I don't think you can attribute all of the players leaving the game to free-to-play players leaving. And finally, my last point as to why I think Battlefield 2042 support will ultimately be canceled after Season 5. The next Battlefield is under full production as we speak right now. Marcus Leto recently tweeted a picture of him flying to Stockholm. Why do you think he's flying to Stockholm, ladies and gentlemen? Because he's working on the next Battlefield. Why is Tigger, the multiplayer producer of the game, tweeting, hey, come work with me on the next Battlefield game? Because it's being made right now, which means that they're pulling people off of Battlefield 2042. If you think they're hiring a completely new team to work on the next Battlefield game, you would be incredibly mistaken. So unless some major things change with Battlefield 2042 very soon, I would heavily anticipate the game being canceled after Season 5. And I know what some people are thinking right now. They're going, oh, hell yeah, cancel the game. Do it right now. They should have canceled it after they release it. God damn it, game is trash. Well, yes, you're absolutely correct. The game is trash, but them canceling this game would really be bad. I mean, it'd be very bad. Because it would be the second canceled Battlefield game in a row. And, I mean, I don't even need to explain why that is catastrophic for a franchise. So I think with this particular situation, we have to hope for the best and expect the worst. And of course, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Would love to hear your thoughts on this particular topic because I think it's a very important topic that some of my content creator friends have made a video on recently. And maybe I'm taking a little bit more of a harsh stance, but I'm sure some people listening to this would be like, well, of course, Enders, you would do that. But we will see where this ends up. Definitely hope for the best, expect the worst, and I'll see you guys later.
Tango spotted! Target down. Enemy soldier marked. 70 meters away from my position. Enemy tank marked! Hostile spotted! Marking the hostile. Around 70 meters from my position.